So hey Dan, you've got some updates to the stereo triggered sampler, right? And
That's
you've
right.
also got another kind of sampler thing, but not really a sampler, a recorder.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we have the stereo triggered sampler will be coming out in July, early July. So we have some new features. Specifically, features allow you to edit the sample on board. And we also have a wave recorder, performance recorder, that allows you to record a stereo wave file onto an SD card live, and has stereo in and then stereo out, which you can use as a pass-through to your mixer. Also, you just record it, play something in, stop, you can play back, you just push the button, you can monitor exactly what you just recorded. It has levels, so you can boost, you can input line level and output modular level if you want to boost it that much, and a trigger to start the recording. Very simple, very basic. And
kind of just like a utility module, right?
Exactly, it's a utility module. We were looking at it that way. It records onto an SD card you can put in your computer, or you can put into our sampler to play back and do all your pitch shifting, granular, scrubbing stuff if you want to do that to your sounds. Or the real purpose of it is just to record your set, record your performance without having to have an external box or computer with you. You can just have it right in your rig. Very low noise because they're not running long cables anywhere. It's just right there. So yeah, very simple concept, but that's going to be our most sophisticated utility module to date. I can go over some of the new features of the sampler.
Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have this new edit sample button now, and it lets you set the start and end position of a sample, basically the loop points within the sample file, which you can change, and it doesn't actually modify the file on the SD card. It just changes the points that it reads, where it starts reading and ends reading, just to do the loop. So for instance, if I play this loop I have right here.
Is anybody home?
So I can edit by holding the edit sample button and scrub the end position. Or the start position with this one. So there, I'm just changing my start and end positions around. You can also change the gain, which is the normalization.
Hello?
Make it louder or quieter. So you can set all your samples to be relative volumes, or you can also copy a sample. There's a copy button which copies from whatever samples on this channel into the slot on this channel, which allows you to make multiple copies of the same sample and then set different loop points or different gains for each one. So you can have, some are accented because they're louder, some have a longer loop, shorter loop, or different parts of the loop within the window. Same file, just different loop points and different gain settings. So this is really useful if you record live. You can trim off the beginning, trim off the end, or if you have a really long sample, like from a song or something, you can just pick the section that you want. And you can copy the same song over and over, pick different sections, and load those into different slots. So,
and it's completely non-destructive, right?
Exactly. It doesn't modify the files on the SD card. It just has its own text file on the card that tells it where the loop points are.
And when you save, it saves the loop points as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It saves it into its own file that points to your WAV files, but it's not actually editing your WAV files, so that you don't have to worry about losing any of your data.
Excellent. And I suppose the sampler is coming soon, right?
It is coming soon, yes. We have begun the process of production already. It will be probably early July, maybe late June, when they start shipping. And yeah, it'll come with the sample cards, with some preloaded samples on it. So we're really looking forward to having this one. I think it really fills a niche that we all need in Eurorack. So.
Yeah, I mean, samplers are pretty exciting at the moment, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for talking to us.
Yeah.